3, 2, 1, go!
There we are, amazing intro there. I am DreamcastUK, James from the Dreamcast Junkyard, and today we are playing Buggy Heat on the Sega Dreamcast. So let's create ourselves a name entry, but hold on, before we do that, there's a word of warning for all you guys playing on a VGA cable, or using a VGA cable. It doesn't work straight away on Buggy Heat, so you're fine if you're using SCAR RGB, but if you want to use VGA, or like I'm doing a HDMI adapter via VGA, you have to put a boot disc in first to play it. But after you've done that, all should be good. Let's go. Okay, so now that I've created my name, saving that to the memory card. It does take quite a lot of memory card slots. Here's the game mode. You've got Championship, which is a championship race. You've got Time Attack, you've got Versus, you've got Level Checker as well, like the AI level, and Practice. You've got your Garage, you've got the options as well. You've got a library to play back the replays and records, and the internet to go to the home page. So let's have a look at the championship mode. So you can select normal, that's 3 courses, to qualify in third. So we're going to do that first. So these are the cars you can choose from. Really nice graphics as well that you can see here, these buggies that you can try. So there's tells you a little bit of stats underneath as well. It tells you the name of the car, the driver, and so forth. So we're just going to scroll through each of those just to show you the physics and show you the characters and the racers as well. But here we go. Nice background image as well of the character, and then we can just choose one that we've made earlier from the VMU. So we're going to use this guy, the Tricky Diamond, and we're going to do an automatic transmission. So let's give it a go. So like I say, we're doing championship mode here, so we've got class is normal, and we're just going to start the race. So I'm in the garage first, so you can look at the tuning, so you can tune the car up to however you want the suspension, the rear suspension, the front and the tyres, and the front brakes and the rear brakes and the gear sticks. You can do all that mucking about, whatever's better for you. You can change the logo on the buggy itself, so you can design that yourself, but I'm just going to go with the standard one. But here are some of the ones that you can choose from. As you can see on the front and the sides of my buggy there, you can add the logo of your choice. I don't know if you can custom each of those, like changing the colour of them. I just think it's standard, but you will just stick with the original one. You change the colour of your buggy as well. So currently we are using this shining red, but you can change it to the blue colour, a yellow colour, and then back to red. So there's 3 colours. I don't know if you can unlock any more by playing championship. You can save the settings to the VMU if you wish. Right, so here we are on the USA track. Clear rank is 3rd. We are currently 8th, so let's go to the race.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right, so here we go. Right, very looks like power drive there, or not power drive, power drift, with the position players' faces. So when they take a position, they smile. Yeah, Tom Cruise in 3rd. Nice Dreamcast logos at the top right hand side there. There we go. I've gone up to 1st position in my buggy. Yeah, quite. The turning so far seems rather difficult and rather slidey, as if I'm on ice instead of on the sand and being in the buggy. but I might get used to that later on. But the reason why I am playing this game is because it was recently featured on the Dreamcast Junkyard website, blog, or Facebook and social media pages as well. So if you've not done yet, check out that article. It tells you about Buggy Heat as matured like a fine wine. But let's just see if we can change the view here to show it off. Alright, so there's different viewpoints. You've got rear, drivers, front and motions. Let's try this one here first. So yeah, it still looks quite good and still quite difficult to turn. Only 2 laps. I've got a new lap record. So over jump. And we've also played a couple of other different driving games as well. We played bloody hell, I can't drive here. We played through, let's change that camera angle quickly to the front of the car. Okay, that just removes the dashboard. So yeah, we have played, what games have we played? Pod 2 on our channel, you can check that out as well. 4x4 Evolution, we did an online multiplayer footage of that using the Dreamcast, or the Dream Pi they call it. Let's see what motion is. Okay, so it's moved me slightly to the right, but it has the guy showing me when he's turning left and right, changing gears and pressing brakes, so a bit difficult to move around, so I'm probably going to end up changing back to my normal view. But I just wanted to show this off when I finish the lap here. There we go, finished. Cool, so first position, nice way to show off the first track. Nice Dreamcast, like I said, logo in the background, the power logo. So here we are, here's the most important part of the game, the replay. Let's have a look how good this is. So this is in cinema mode, I think. You see down the bottom, you see the orange little icon. So that wasn't too bad, the opening track. I'm gather they're going to get more difficult or easier as we go along. Looks like all the computer characters stay in the driving line. You can turn on or off the HUD, and also that motion part of it there, you can put that on by using the left and right triggers. It's a bit full, a bit messy here with everything going on. You can hardly see what's going around driving wise, but you've got your map, you've got the positions, you've got the time, you've got your speed gauge down there. You can change the view angle again, remove all of it, so just have it, yeah, just muck about with all of it really. This was one of the things about the game I remember being good, it was in the replay side of it, but gameplay, it was a bit hit and miss. But like I say, the only reason why I'm playing it is because it was recently featured. But I have played other games since, which are on the YouTube channel, so check those out. They will be at the end of this video and also in the descriptions as well, and there'll be links to the Dreamcast Junkyard website and the article I'm referring to regarding Buggy Heat. So if you want to check that in depth, go along to that. But in the YouTube pages, we just play through the gameplay. So if you want to see how the game actually looks and feels, then this is where it is. If you want to read about the game and our opinions and you know, maybe our reviews and insight into the games, then head over to the Dreamcast Junkyard website itself. All the links will be in the description below. So that's that lap finished on the replay. Nicely done. There we are. Okay, now that we've finished that one, we're moving on to the next track. Clear ranking is 3rd, so we're going in Egypt now. The last game I forgot that we recently played was V-Rally 2, the Expert Edition, which was also featured on our Facebook page, but I'm straight away going to change the camera angle. Let's go, go, go! So I'm starting in 1st position. Doesn't really look like Egypt, now it does, so I'm in the sand again for Buggy Heat. Sliding all over the place, that steering noise, not the steering noise, the screeching noise of the tyres is getting rather annoying now. It sounds like I'm driving around a basketball court. But so far it seems okay, but handling is a little bit hit and miss. But I am quite good at driving games, as previously mentioned in my V-Rally video, but this is more difficult than the other ones, and it's not that fun really playing through it. I just find it more of a struggle to keep hold of this buggy. Whether I'm doing something wrong, I am holding down the right trigger to accelerate, and I am pressing brake occasionally, but it seems like my buggy itself is going rather slow. But we'll see how we get on. Currently in 1st position out of 8. The speed is down the right hand side, and I'm on automatic gears, you don't need to worry about seeing that on the left hand side, but the Dreamcast Junkyard logo is covering up that. Yep, the sound effects don't look too good. This was a launch title anyway, made in 1999. But yeah, where am I going with this? Bloody hell. Right, okay, so I'm in second position now. It looks, like I say, it looks okay. There we go, jump. Nice jump there. It does look okay, but it's not really putting the Dreamcast to its full test, I don't think, personally. It visually looks okay, but it handles and plays awful. Yeah. Let's just carry on as we are. There, I think that the co-driver there is setting that rather late. He's telling me that right-hand turn in there. But shadowing's not too good on the car itself. But we are in Egypt. I found a little shortcut. Let's take that then. It's not helped me anyway at all. Right. Okay, passing the checkpoint. There are quite a lot of good races on the Dreamcast as well. You've got games like MSR, Metropolis Street Racer. You've got San Francisco Rush. You've got the Star Wars Pod Racer. You've got Daytona, USA 2001. I would say Sega Rally 2 in there. It's alright, it's hit and miss. And there is some shocking racing games like Spirit of Speed as well. That's quite bad. You've got Revolt, which is a good game. But yeah, we're playing through quite a lot of games. But I'm back now recording some videos, so you should see more of them. Make sure you subscribe and like some videos if you do, or wish to want to put a comment of some games that you want to see me play over the coming months, weeks, whatever, then just chuck a comment in there. There we go, new record, finished that track, 2 laps of that. So yeah, what was I, second? Yeah, I finished second place. So for the championship mode I got 12 points there. So let's have a look at the replay. So we've got the motion camera. So yeah. Cool. Well, what just happened there in the background? The car just toppled over. That's pretty wild. No one catched me up. It's all kicking off behind me. But I might do some videos later on down the line using the steering wheel versus the controller to see what's better and what plays better. Because this might have played better with a steering wheel. You know, like Sega Rally 2 in the arcades. It might change the vibration of when you're going onto the tarmac and when you're hitting sand. It might have been a bit looser to turn on the sand itself, because I've not got a vibration pack or in the back of my Dreamcast controller at the moment. So that might have been one of the reasons. But it does feel like I'm just driving on ice and just sliding around, and it's just really sluggish and difficult to do that. But there we go. I'm not going to do all of the replay. You get the gist of it. So I'm just going to save that to the memory card now and move on to the next race, which is in Russia on normal. So I need a ranking of 3 to clear the championship mode to unlock a different level, so hopefully I should do that. Here we go, starting off in second position, now in the lead, great. Now we're in snow, which is going to be even better with sliding. The snow effects look like another Dreamcast launch title, Snow Surfers, which was a good game. Might even play through that someone else. But what I'm trying to do here with these videos is coincide with any articles or posts of like that are featured on the Dreamcast Junkyard. So if you see one of those posts or one of those articles, it's likely that you're also going to get a video of me playing through the game itself. So if you want to read the article and have this in the background, or vice versa, you know, just check it out. You know, make sure that you do go on the website. We do like to hear all your comments as well if you've got any to put underneath any of the articles, and I'm sliding about all over the place here. But yeah, always good to get in touch with us here. I'm relatively new to the Dreamcast Junkyard, but not to the Dreamcast world. I do have my own other channel as well, but I do like to do videos for the kind guys at the Dreamcast Junkyard whenever I can. But yeah, and it's not really been too much of a pleasure to play this game, really. I've kind of not enjoyed it that much. You know, share your thoughts in the comments field, and let me know what you guys thought of it. If manual gears are better, or if there is a different buggy that works better, or if I change some of the settings, whether it be the suspension, the brakes, if it plays better, or you know, let me know your thoughts and experiences of this game. I would like to hear from you, and I always try to reply to as many comments as possible, whether it be on the website itself or via the YouTube comments. But it's not just me. We do have a quite nice lot of staff here that do have their input in the Dreamcast Junkyard. But I'm just one of lots of people. So nice and easy finish. First, wasn't even really paying much attention to it. I was just driving around talking to you guys. But let's have a look at the replay again. So here we go. See if anyone crashed at the start. Bit of frame rate issues there, as you would expect, but there's been nothing so far in game that's impacted the frame rate. And no slowdown, no pop-ups, no issues like that. It seems to handle everything quite well, apart from the actual handling of the buggy. You know, throwing everything at the Dreamcast here, graphic-wise, with the snow effects, the lighting effects, the tyres, the snow on the floor. The draw distance seems quite good as well. In the distance, you can see for quite a way, and I've also got this motion camera angle as well. So it doesn't seem to be struggling. It's just quite difficult to turn and whatnot. But that aside, I might have to look into the settings if I do eventually play this game again to change any of the traction or the suspension or the tyring for my preference. There is an option where you can practice. So I might do that on some of the tracks. But I've now unlocked the next class. So I've got the requirement. I got into third, so I've now unlocked hard mode. So yeah, we're in third place in the qualifications. So I did that, which is all good. So there's a hard mode there. Yes, so I'm going to try a different truck or buggy this time. I mean, they all look relatively okay. But that being said, let's try this. And let's have a look at that one. So no, I'm not going to be him again. Not going to be her, because that just looks like it's not even finished yet. That with the boot being open, that's the same as what I've just had. Those two there, kind of similar. Big truck. Oh, that one looks quite nice. Yep, I'll do that one in automatic. Obviously, not going to go in manual because if I can't do that, what's this then? So class is hard. We're in France at the moment. So we need a clear ranking of third as well to qualify. So here we are, starting in 8th position at the back of the grid. Let's go, go, go. Right, okay, so we've got a big truck now. They've all followed the driving line there, as they did in the intro, if you saw that. And yeah, this is awful handling-wise. Anyway, it seems rather slow, even though it's going at 123 kilometers per hour. Right, yeah, really slow it feels, but still in second position. I say that, and I'm crashing into the side of the wall here. Time's ticking down. I've got 18 seconds to get to. There we are. Checkpoint. Time extended. So I'm downhill now. Picking up a bit of speed, and there we go. Right, so I lost the position. This one it doesn't seem as good. Whether it's the track, I'm thinking it's going to be the buggy itself, but doesn't feel as good. I need to find my right buggy that's going to suit my style of racing. But yeah, let's see how we get on with this then. But she's not moving out of the way. Massive open track and all following the driving line, but I'm sliding about all over the place. Man, this is slow, this truck. Or this buggy. Not good, not good. Some of the tracks, it's my co-drivers give me instructions rather late, like in the previous one. There we go, that's where I could. Whoa! Damn it, man. Oh, and now I'm stuck. Lovely. Here we go, right down into what position now? In 5th position now. God, flipping hell, move! Water effects, yeah, they look stunning. Got one more lap after this now, the final lap. So it looks like I'm picking up a bit of speed, but it doesn't feel like it. Got a chicane here ahead. Through the narrow, there's Sega Rally 2 fans there, narrow bridge. Sharp left. Overtake, moved up to 4th. Checkpoint. Okay, here's where I can get a bit of speed and hopefully don't crash. There we go. Let's try and get around this turn-in. Probably end up finishing 4th if I carry on like this. What's that in the way of the road? Some logs here. In the water again. So 4th position looks okay for a finish on the hard difficulty championship level. There we go. A new record as well, which is always a bonus. So championship wise I'm in 4th, but I do need to get 3rd to move on. Let's check out the replay again, but with this different buggy. You can see they're different inside of the car there on the left hand side in the motion. See him pressing the accelerator, the brake and changing the gears, steering the steering wheel. Yep, so it's different there, which is a nice touch. There we are, that's another race completed. I thought I wouldn't talk throughout that one, just so you can actually hear some of the actual gameplay sounds itself. Now we're back in Egypt again. This is on hard mode now. So, I don't know where I finished on Egypt last time, but here we go. Yeah, starting in 4th position, up to 3rd already. And there we go, in the lead. Don't know how long that's going to last for. Only 2 laps on this one though. The track seems to be a bit longer than the other ones. Sand effects underneath the buggy or the truck or the RV, whatever I'm in. There we go. There's that sharp right and then the sharp left. People moving up positions. Some guys gone from 1st to 3rd. Sorry, not 1st, from 3rd to 4th. Let's try that shortcut. I've kind of mucked it up slightly. I'm slowing down. And okay, so let's get through here. This level design is quite nice. Yeah, like I say, lots of draw distance on it, which is always good. Right, down to 2nd position. The car seems to be going rather slow, only 50 kilometers per hour. There, went all the way down to. That's why people are starting to overtake me. And we've got a sandstorm now, or it's a graphical glitch. I don't know, but bloody hell, what's going on here? Dropping all these positions now, down to 6th position. I was in 1st. Looks like my truck doesn't like sandstorms. And where do we go from here? I don't even know if that is a sandstorm. Maybe it's just going wrong. I don't know. Oof. Oh, blimmin' hell. Okay, well, if it was, that's quite good at little effect. But if it wasn't, then it saved itself quite well. So we're kind of rushing through here now. What position am I in now? 6th. Sharp left. Up to 5th position. Hopefully let's try and get some more positions so we can unlock a different difficulty in the championship mode. But yeah, my truck seems to go rather slow. There's that sharp right and sharp left. It seems I got assistance with the braking or something rather. It just seems like it stopped me in my tracks there. Well, I'm up to 4th. Okay, so let's go down to 5th. He's blocking the road. I've got to try and get around him. It was 1 minute 54 is my first lap time. That's when I did struggle. Let's see if the sandstorm appears again around this corner in a minute. There it is. Oh yeah, it looked like it did fade into it, so that's quite cool. It looks like everyone's round here. Hopefully try and not lose any more positions. Got a sharp hairpin left. Fix sand here, we're all stuck in it. Let's go. What happened there? Wait a minute, I'm glitching away. Not glitching, but my truck's jumping all over the place. Whoa, speaking of jumping. Oh man, she just jumped over me and got into 5th position. Let's see if I can get it back. Quickly. Yeah. Oosh. That's it. 5th position. A new record again. So 1:41 there for a lap time. Cool. Nice. Woohoo. Right, so I'll just leave you with a bit of a replay again. There we go. Okay, so that's another race finished. As you can see, I don't like speaking during the replay, so you can actually see it. So this track now is Russia hard level. So let's see how difficult this is with this buggy that I'm using now. So as you can see in the last replay there, I just crashed over at the end. So let's see how this goes. Starting in a different position now, up to 4th position. And yeah, the car is sliding about all over the place as previously thought, with the AI bots trying to use the driving line, but I am now racing in that driving line. It doesn't seem to pick up a lot of speed, this this buggy, which is a shame. I did lose that last position by the other. Oh, there we are, nice and stuck there. So down into 7th position, It's going to take me a little while to catch back up. Now in last position now, down at 8th, but hold on. They've got themselves crashed. It looks like everybody else is struggling in this in these treacherous conditions in Russia, but let's see how well we do then. Up to 6th position now. Got the hairpin right turn, sliding about, going about 40 kilometers per hour there, losing another position. See that as the tracks go on and as the races go on, I'm just losing my patience and the actual will to carry on with this game, but I will do. I'm on the last lap now. I don't think I'm going to pass the championship and move. What the hell? I slid on. Oh, I slid on nothing. So whether that was a glitch or something there, but I was just driving normally, and then I just crashed on nothing. So that's now put me down in last position. So let's try and focus and try and at least get back some positions, so it's not too embarrassing to for you guys to watch this through. The hairpin right, taking my car. I keep calling it car, but taking the truck down to 30 kilometers per hour. Now we're going uphill now, so just struggling. So yeah, not the best of buggy or truck to choose for this race, and it doesn't feel like it's the best truck to use for any of the races so far, because I've been struggling with position wise. Okay, so let's don't know what's going off with the effects behind me. It just looks like it's snowing all behind me. So finished in last position. Awful, awful, awful. There are the points so far, and I don't. What do I get for last? Nothing. So yep, let's see a bit of the replay then, and I'll let you guys enjoy this. So there we go, there's another race done, and then we're now in Peru, hard track as well, so we need 3rd position to qualify, currently in 6th, so I don't know how I'm going to carry on with the rest of the championship, but we'll see how we'll go. It looks dark now, so let's see how we get on with this one. In the last race there, oh hold on, moved up to 1st position straight away on one quick turn-in, which has now slowed me down, so it's once again another track where this buggy or this truck struggles to pick up any sort of real speed, but we'll carry on as we are, as we have been doing throughout this championship mode. The level design on this one isn't particularly good, but starting to use my brakes now, see if that does any difference at all. Nope, just makes me even more slower. so not doing too bad. Currently in 6th, but now moved up to 4th in one foul swoop. Just struggling there. Got a jump coming up now. Let's see how it go. Nice, done that okay. So doing a hairpin right turn now. Okay, moving on, moving on. Looks like picking up a bit of speed now. Sharp right hand side. Oh, and I'm just doing loads of flips. Okay, so it's knocked me down to 4th position. But yep, and then we crash into the corner there as well. But in 3rd, 4th. See if I can finish any better than what I have been doing in the last races. So got the left hand turning now. He seems to be blocking the way. Don't know why I just crashed loads there on that in jump. Am I doing anything different to normal? So yeah, I'm just going to let this race pan out, and I'll speak to you again at the end of this track. And well, before I finish, just crashed over there again. But yeah, so speak to you at the end of the track. And there we are. So once again, at the end of the lap, or the end of the track, I just crashed again. So don't think there's no way of actually doing that part of the track without crashing. But once again, I'll let you see the replay, see as much of it as you want to see. Shows off the graphics quite well, I guess, but gameplay I am not enjoying at all with this buggy or this truck. It's just sliding about all over the place and not picking up any real speed. But yeah, not to my favourite racing game on the Dreamcast, I have to say, but for others it might have matured like a fine wine, but for me it feels like it's matured like cheese. I don't like it at all. Right, another race done, finished in 6th position there, so I didn't qualify third to unlock another part of the championship mode. Oh well, game over. Not to my, well, who cares really. I didn't do too good in that one. But it just seems like I might have to learn to play the game a little bit better, maybe customise the buggy to see the suspension, the brakes and the handling a little bit better for me, so I might go back at a later stage for the practice mode. But yeah, all in all, this has been James DreamcastUK from the Dreamcast Junkyard. Just going to have a quick look at some of the other parts of the game where you can do a level checker where it loads certain AI details. If you wanted to change those, you wanted to practice a track, you wanted to look in the garage as well, go on the internet page, which is the home page. I don't think that actually works at all at the moment. They may try and recover that, but yeah, this has been Buggy Heat, and be sure to check out the Dreamcast Junkyard page and use the link in the descriptions below, and we'll see you again in the next video. All the best, take care of yourself, bye bye.